Going on a trip with next generation English. We're gonna learn and dive into this magic land. We're gonna find some friends and learn some words. I want to see what you like. Your favorite food, your favorite team. Come in this journey with me. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me. Don't be scared of what you heard. English is not what you think. If you pay attention, you might just dream. Next generation, I wanna learn with you. You wanna learn with me? Hey, come on, let's work together in this. This project is for all of us who want to win. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me.
For those who don't remember who I am, my name is Eder, and I am here with my best friend Natalia. Keep in mind that together we are going to travel and learn more about our culture and region. We love learning about our Caribbean region. Hello, Natalia. Let the audience know who you are and what else we're gonna do in this program.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I am 16 years old and I live in Puerto Colombia, Atlántico. I am really happy to start this English program with you. In this radio program, we're going to learn about different places and people, and we're going to do it in English. Do you like English, Heather? How about you guys? Do you like English?
Of course, I love English and I'm sure that our listeners love it too. I practice English with my friends and my family every single day. In this program, we are going to have different sections. Atlantic News, Sports, Get to Know Me, Let's Play, Listen Up, Get Ready with Me, Reading Nook, and Backpack. Natalia, please let us know what we are going to talk about in each section.
Well, Heather, first of all, we have Atlantic News, where we will talk about current events in our department. For example, information about the quarantine and important things happening in Atlántico. Then we have Sports, a section dedicated to our most important athletes and the sports we like a lot. We will also have a section for interviews called Get to Know Me. We will talk to some of the most interesting people you can think of.
Wow, we are going to learn a lot about our region, sports, and people with those sections. I can't wait. So far, my favorite section is about sports. Okay, what else do we have for our audience, Natalia?
Next, our most fun section. Let's play. We will play games together and we will have some challenges for you too. It will be so much fun. Listen up, it's our music section. We will discuss the greatest hits in English of all time. Finally, our beauty section for all you beautiful people. Get ready with me. We will talk about the latest trends in fashion, makeup, hair, and even health.
I'm really excited to listen to those sections. Let me tell you that I love traveling and discovering new things. That's why, in our backpack section, we'll be traveling to different towns from our department. We will take our backpacks and take our imagination to discover more and more about these places. Remember, imagination can take you anywhere.
Yeah, Heather, that sounds cool. I remember that I saw you with many books in your backpack. So let me ask you, do you like reading books and short stories?
You have to be kidding me. Reading is my passion. This is one of my favorite parts of the day.
Well, I think that you're going to love this section, Reading Nook. This is a relaxing section. We will pick a book and we will read it together.
Natalia, that sounds awesome. But I'm sure that our listeners have this question. What is a reading nook?
A reading nook is a place where you can sit and take a breath. It should be a corner, or if you like, it could be an entire room in your home dedicated to your needs and unique personality. Basically, it is your own space to read. Heather, do you have your own reading nook?
Honestly, my favorite spot to read is in my backyard. I have a big tree and I sit under it. It's really fresh. You know, I love nature. Natalia, I need your help.
Heather, are you okay? What is it? How can I help you?
What happens is that I want to do a lot of things, but I always get distracted. I never complete anything. What can I do?
Don't worry. I am going to help you. I think this is the best time to start talking about habits. I think that you need to form good habits and then you'll do all that you want.
Habits? What do you mean? Good habits? No idea what you are talking about.
Don't worry. I think this might be the perfect moment for our Get Ready with Me section. Let's talk about having good habits and how to form them. Remember, in Spanish we say hábitos, and in English we say habits.
Okay, Natalia, I'm so confused. What is a habit?
Well, okay, a habit is a behavior that you repeat. Habits can be good or bad.
Oh, I see. That's clear. A habit is like a routine of behavior that we repeat, right? And there are two categories, good habits and bad habits. Natalia, so far that's clear, but how do we form our habits? I mean, the good ones.
Well, I have been reading about it, and many experts say you are very likely to form a new habit if you just repeat a behavior for a certain number of days. Some habits form easily. Habits are harder to stick to.
Oh, I see. Natalia, please give me some tips for making new habits. I mean, good habits.
Sure, I am here to help you. Listen carefully to these tips. Take notes. Here are some tips for making new habits. The first tip is define a small, specific goals.
Define small, specific goals. What is that about?
This is really simple. Set a small, specific goal for yourself. For example, don't set the goal of being more organized. That is too general. Try instead setting the goal to cleaning my room and doing it every Sunday morning. It's a specific behavior. You can repeat it over and over until it becomes automatic.
I think I would do it. My new goal is to clean my room every Sunday morning. I'm ready to make this new habit. It is a good one. My mother is going to be really happy.
That's a great idea. The second tip that I have for you is make it easy for yourself.
Making it easy for myself? Sure, I want to make it easy. How can I do that, Natalia?
Easy peasy, Adder. Think of ways to get around the things blocking you from making a new habit. Try to make things easier for yourself. Ask yourself this question: what is stopping me from forming a new habit?
Okay, I got it. I need to try to make things easier, but first I need to know what is blocking me from making it, right?
Yeah, you're right. Let me give you some examples. Let's say you want to eat healthier with your family. You're motivated to make the change and you enjoy eating healthy food. So, why won't the habit stick?
Well, that's something that involves all my family.
Yes, Heather. Perhaps your parents are too tired to cook after work. They might end up ordering or cooking unhealthy fast food, for example. Hot dogs and hamburgers. They are really fatty. Now you ask yourself, what are some of the ways to make things easier? How can you work around the problem?
I got an idea to make things easier. Maybe I could choose one weekend afternoon each week. On that day, I could prepare meals for the rest 5 days. Is it right?
That's how you do it. My next tip is to get a responsible partner.
Wait a minute. What you mean is to do this new habit with a friend or a member of my family?
Yes, having someone to check in with you about your goal can be helpful. You know, a person who motivates you. It could be a friend or a family member. A good partner can be someone working towards the same goal as you. Let's say you're trying to build an exercise habit. Find a friend who wants to hit the gym too. Set up a shared workout schedule.
Yeah, you're right. Doing exercise alone, it's boring. I don't like it. Doing exercise with friends or a family member, it's better. It's so much fun.
I have two more tips for you. The next tip is to use external and internal reminders. Reminder in Spanish is recordatorio.
Reminders. Please, Natalia, explain to me how to use these external reminders.
Use external reminders. Those are tools that might help you remember to stick to new habits. Some examples are post it notes, to do lists, and daily alarms.
Oh, I see. I love making to do lists. This helps me to organize my day. Natalia, what about internal reminders?
Sure, create internal reminders. You might find yourself trapped in a pattern of bad thoughts. Use mental reminders to break the pattern. Repeat a statement whenever negative thoughts arise. What should you do if you catch yourself thinking, I hate going to the gym? Just fight the thought with something like this: but I love how energized I feel after a workout. Let's practice this internal reminder. Repeat after me: I can do it. I can do it.
I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. Last but not least, give yourself time. Don't stress if you slip up one day. Developing new habits takes time.
Thanks, Natalia, for sharing all these new tips to make new habits. I'm sure that our listeners will practice all that you told me today. Well, that's all for this section. Get ready with me. See you next time for more tips. Hi again. Our next segment today is our personal favorite one, backpack. Today, we are going to travel to Puerto Colombia. This is one of the municipalities of the Atlántico Department. For those who don't remember, my best friend Natalia is from Puerto Colombia. Are you ready with your backpack, Natalia?
Yes, I am. I am really excited to visit my hometown with you. Let's go. Let's take a bus from Barranquilla to Puerto Colombia. It is a 1-hour trip. This municipality has its own bus company. They are really popular and cheap. Hey, please stop. Let's go to Puerto Colombia.
Well, Natalia, Here we are in Puerto Colombia. This is one of the most important municipalities of the Caribbean region. I love this place. For sure, Puerto Colombia is your best destination.
Yes, everybody, welcome to my hometown, Puerto Colombia. Let me tell you a little bit about this municipality. Puerto Colombia is flat and warm. It has several swamps.
How do you say swamps in Spanish?
Swamps in Spanish is ciénegas. Let me spell it for you. SWAMPS, swamps. Puerto Colombia has several swamps, including Los Manatíes, Agua Dulce, El Rincón, El Salado, and Balboa.
That sounds great, Natalia. What do people from here do for a living?
Well, in this municipality, agriculture, fishing, and tourism are important.
Now that you mentioned that fishing is important, let me tell you that I love eating fried fish. It's my favorite dish. Pescado frito. Well, Natalia, can you tell me what things we can do in this town?
Either believe me, Puerto Colombia is your best destination because here you can find many beaches, for example, Sabanilla, Salgar, Prado Mar, Miramar, around the pier. Also, historical monuments such as El Castillo de Salgar, the Centennial Dock, and the railway station.
You said Centennial Dock. Dock. How do we say dock in Spanish?
Dock in Spanish is muelle. Let me spell it for you. DOCK.
Thanks for teaching me this new word, Natalia. Now, I would like to practice some sports. What sports can we practice in this town? You know, I love practicing sports.
Well, this is a good place to practice extreme sports. For example, paragliding. It is very popular in this region, and people from different parts of the country and the world come to Puerto Colombia to practice it. Some people practice surfing and paddleboarding. I love surfing.
Okay, Natalia, what can you tell me about their celebrations? I love learning about the different celebrations in our Atlántico department.
Well, people from here are very religious. Porteños have their own festivities of Virgen del Carmen. This is on the 16th of July. This celebration usually starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. People go to the procession of Virgen del Carmen through the main streets of the municipality.
Wow, next year I will come to Puerto Colombia to celebrate with them. It'll be so much fun. I know that at night they have concerts and other parties.
Yeah, that's really fun. There are different things to do in this municipality. Oh, I think it's time to eat that fried fish that you mentioned and that you really want. Let's go to a restaurant and bye.
Are you in your reading nook? I hope all of you are now in your reading nook because it's time to be really attentive. We are going to start our segment Reading Nook. The book that we are reading in this segment is Ali and His Camera by Raymond Pisante. And we have an activity to check. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. I really liked this book. I answered all the questions, and for sure our listeners have their own answers too. I really want a 5, the highest score.
Well, Natalia, you will get a 5 if you give me the right answers for all the questions. But don't worry about the score, because in this space, the most important thing is that you learn.
Okay, Heather, I know that the most important thing is to learn, but believe me, I won't make any mistakes. Let's start.
Let's start with the first question. What did the thief take from Ali?
Easy. He took Ali's money.
Great, Natalia, that's right. Let's continue. Did Ali mention to his parents that someone stole his money?
No, he decided not to mention it.
Yeah, Natalia. Next question. What is a lift job?
Okay, I think I got it. He helps people to carry their bags from the market to their houses.
Yes, it is. Okay, next one. Where does the old lady live?
I think that I am going to get a perfect score. She lives near the statue.
If you get the next two questions right, you will get a perfect score. Here we go. Did Ali take a picture of the old woman in the statue?
No, he didn't. You know he didn't have a camera.
Wow, you are on fire! Last but not least, what did the old lady give to Ali as a payment?
She paid Ali with a camera.
You got all the answers right, Natalia. You are really paying attention to this book, Ali and his camera. Okay, today we are going to continue reading this book with Natalia. Let's listen carefully and be ready for more questions at the end. Let's start reading.
Ali runs home and tells his mother about Mrs. Yildiz and the camera. Does it work? His mother says. Yes, it works. I'm going to take your photo now, Ali answers. But there's no film in it, son, his mother says. She gives him some money. Go and buy some film. And I want to buy a new dress. Then you can take my photo. Thank you, he says. But I want to buy film with my money, not yours. Ali works every day in the market after school. Every evening he comes home late. This is difficult, he thinks. People do a lot of work for very little money. But one day, Ali has the money for some film. I can take real photos now, he thinks. Ali remembers Mrs. Yildiz and goes to her flat. She opens the door and sees him. She is very happy. I want to take your photo, Mrs. Yildiz, Ali says. She takes Ali into the kitchen. A tall man is drinking coffee there. This is my son, Yusuf. Take a photo of me with him. Come, Yusuf, sit here with me. Smile, please, Ali says, and he takes their photo. Yusuf works for a newspaper. He can teach you about photos, Mrs. Yildiz says. Ali looks at Yusuf. Can you? I want to learn. I want to take good photos, he says. Yusuf looks at Ali and smiles. Go out and take some photos, then come to the newspaper and show them to me, he says. I'm going to take a lot of photos. They're all in my head now, Ali says. Ali walks in the streets of Istanbul. Suddenly, the city looks very beautiful. He takes photos of bridges and boats and old mosques. He takes photos of people in the streets and in shops. Then, one day, he goes to see Yusuf at the newspaper. Yusuf looks at the photos. Not bad, he says. Not bad, Ali says. Yes, not bad. Your photos are not bad. They aren't good? Some of the photos are good, but some of them aren't, Yusuf tells Ali. Ali is not happy about this. Suddenly, he says, Give me my photos, please. He is angry. But Yusuf does not. Ali goes home. He tells his mother about Yusuf and the photos. You weren't very clever, Ali, she says. You aren't a famous photographer. Ali is unhappy. Sometimes I open my mouth and I don't think first, he says. Go to Yusuf. You're sorry. Tell him that. I can't go now, Ali answers. I can't. I'm angry. He walks in the streets. Why did I walk away from Yusuf? He thinks. It wasn't very clever. Why didn't I think first? Why? Suddenly, he sees a small photography shop. He goes in. An old man is sitting at the table. He has a happy face. His name is Selim. I like your shop. You have beautiful cameras. I want to work here, Ali says. I can't give you any money, the old man answers. I don't want your money. I want to learn about photography, Ali says.
Okay, this is all for today's reading nook. Now, it's time to check your understanding. In this second activity of this book, we'll have more questions that you need to answer. Keep in mind that all the questions are based on the pages that Natalia just read. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, let's start. Listen to 5 questions and write the answer. Keep in mind that we'll check them in the next Reading Nook section. Here we go. Question number 1. Why did not Ali receive his mother's money? Question number 2. Did Ali take photos of his city? Question number 3. Why was Ali angry with Yusuf? Question number 4. Who is the owner of the photography shop? Question number 5. Why did Ali want to work for free?
In our next section of Reading Nook, we will be checking the answers to these questions, and we will know more about this short story, Ali and his camera. Stay tuned and bye-bye.